Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama with a fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama with a fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama with a fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, wow.
He's done it again.
That matchup at the guard position, that is going to be special.
Well, that's the point of attack on both ends of the floor, and it's always fun to see skilled and capable guards duel it out. It is like watching a great chess match.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Pass to Bane. Back to Morant. Now, here's Bane. 6 on the shot clock. And the basket by Jackson.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Brown. It's rebounded by Memphis. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. You know, Doris, few teams have tried to invite Brown to be a shooter. He's punished them each and every time.
And he's had to put in the work, Kevin, to make himself a legit perimeter threat. And listen, the defense has to make choices. Athletically, this is one of the most gifted players in the league. If you're going to concede anything to Jalen, it'd probably be the three-point shot.
Now, here's Brown. Porzingis sets the pick for Brown. Out to Porzingis. Back to Brown. Drills it from outside.
That three-point shooting sets up every aspect of Jalen Brown's game. What a pretty shot.
Morant passes to Wells. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
The three from Tatum. Edey with the rebound.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Now here's Morant. And stolen by White. Stolen by Jackson. Morant drives in, and he goes right over Jaylen Brown and slams it down.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
Brown finds Holiday. Got a hand on it. Now here's Wells. He's covered by Brown. To the middle. Here's Edey. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother Powell play for the Grizz. Marc said, "I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me." Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, DA. Thank you.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Brown kicks to Tatum. The screen from Brown. Tatum passes to Brown. Over Jackson. Brown, no good.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
Now, Wells following the Porzingis miss from deep. Jackson a screen on Brown. Pass to Edey. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. The shot comes out. Great D that time from Tatum. Celtics trail by 4. To the paint. Edey with the rebound.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Now here's Morant. Jackson has the open look. The offensive rebound. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Deflects the pass. Here's White. Drives to the hoop. And Holiday kicks to Brown. And the dunk by Brown.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Memphis shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
And that does it for the first quarter. Grizzlies. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Grizzlies.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Morant is the point, with Bane out on the wing. Edey out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Wells in its small forward. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Tatum setting the pick for Holiday. Pass to Tatum. Inside, Tatum!
They're always looking for ways to put Jason Tatum in positions to attack. No better way than in pick-and-roll action.
And we all hear talk about Drew Holiday's defense, but you know, Doris, he is much more than that. You've said it countless times.
Kevin, this is a guy who's a tremendous rebounder for a guard, a very willing playmaker. He can carry a scoring burden if you need him to, but he's also willing to take a very limited number of shots. It's all about the team with him.
No problems knocking that one down. Holiday's got himself on the board with 3 there.
You gotta respect the range of Holiday if you're the D, showing he can hurt you from that area.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Wells. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The kick out to Brown. Porzingis sets the pick for Brown. Back to Porzingis. Outside Holiday. Outside White. 5 on the clock. Brown dishes to Tatum. And the rejection by Jackson. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Morant with it. He's picked up by White. And it's good. 2 points.
How about the handles from the young fella? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Holiday, the pass to Tatum. Porzingis with a screen on Jackson. Here's Tatum. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Payne against White. Pass to Edey. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Celtics.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Inside, Porzingis kicks to Tatum. Shot clock at 5. Off target with the open look.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Here's Porzingis. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Porzingis has got the lead up to 4 now for the Celtics. And the way the Celtics can attack teams' doors with their 5-out set, it's impossible to fully defend it.
Kevin, there is so much space on the floor because they have shooters at every single position and guys who balance that shooting with an ability to get off the dribble drive. This is as good an offense as we've seen.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Jackson passes to Bain. Back to Jackson. The tray. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Holiday. Pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Just fundamental basketball from Kristaps Porzingis. Establish yourself inside and finish with the jam.
To the left wing. Wells kicks to Morant. Here's Edey. Guarded by Porzingis. Back to Morant. Now here's Jackson. Guarded by Tatum. Sinks the triple. Edey's got 9.
Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful. And because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
Tatum a screen. Here's Brown with the putback. Edey with the rebound. Here's Morant. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And a close game so far for the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Celtics lead by 1. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Starting off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. Here's Brown. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Brown's got the first bucket of the third here for the Celtics. It's safe to say Jason Tatum is a bona fide superstar.
He certainly is, Kevin, and really been a big-time star from the time he was 23 years old. Lots of pressure on this young player, but Jason's not only embraced it, he's thrived under it.
And there it is for him.
Got to push Bagley out of the paint. Once he's close to the rim, he is locked in on scoring.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But look, David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus. Bagley, and finished off by Bagley.
Yeah, ferocious at the rim. Bagley can finish with power or finesse.
Now, here's Tatum. He has 7. Here comes Tatum. The kick out to Brown. Tatum capping off the alley-oop.
Wow, how about the long arms and the timing of Jason Tatum on the alley-oop? Nice.
Back to Morant. And it's Bagley in the corner. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, that's a case where your teammates are showing trust in you, and he comes through with flying colors.
Porzingis passes to Brown. Back to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And this is outstanding vision by Jaylen Brown. This guy dishing the ball beautifully to his teammates.
Morant looking around. To the inside. 6 to shoot. Outside, Bagley. Rebounded by the Celtics. Porzingis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Down low, here's Tatum, and the dunk by Tatum.
I love that Jason Tatum not settling for a jumper. He goes to the rim with authority.
Here's Morant. Good D by Holiday. Celtics leading by 4. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
And we talk about Derek White, Doris. How impressive has his rise been?
Kevin, it's been both impressive and sometimes feels improbable. He was not highly recruited. There were no expectations on him when he arrived in the NBA. This guy has turned himself into one of the premier defenders from the guard spot, an excellent shot blocker, and so rock steady as a ball handler on the offensive end.
Porzingis with the ball, guarded now by Jackson. Tatum against Bagley. Porzingis with a screen on Bagley. And the rejection by Jackson. Morant drives in. And Morant throws it down.
And you're just asking to get burned when you give Morant a lane, using that speed to his advantage.
Out to Porzingis. Brown outside. Back to Porzingis. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Porzingis.
And I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
Edey's checked in for Marvin Bagley. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Morant passes to Bain. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Edey can't hit. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. It's a one-point game. Great job by Tatum in close.
It can be a very difficult thing to check Jason Tatum because of the multitude of ways he can score it. Give me the floater game, JT.
Wells' shot is good.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Outside, Porzingis. And we wrap up the third and looking to be an exciting fourth quarter. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. The Celtics shooting 47%, pretty solid. Morant is the point with Bain out on the wing. Wells is out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Edey in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Tatum kicks to Porzingis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Right side Tatum. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. In the corner, it's Bain. Here's Edey, guarded by Porzingis. Here's Edey. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Tatum with it. Now defended by Bain. Tatum setting the pick for White. To the inside. The kick out to Brown. To the paint. Porzingis passes to Brown. Back to Porzingis. The shot will not fall. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Morant outside. Pass to Jackson. To take the lead. Good and nice assist from Morant. Jackson's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Memphis. Boston trailing. Holiday surveying the floor. Up and in on the layup.
Able to absorb contact. Holiday is not someone that is prone to lose focus on these tough takes.
On the wing, Jackson. Here's Edey, guarded by Porzingis. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Neither team here in the fourth generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
Inside, here's Edey. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's on Porzingis. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
Brown against Morant. There's the drive. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
Tatum against Jackson. Tatum dishes to Brown. Back to Tatum. Throws it down, JT!
The very definition of their go-to player. Mr. Tatum, ball in your hands, yes, sir.
Holiday against Morant. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter. Offensive rebound. Pass to Wells. It's up a 3. Rebound Boston. Tatum's got 6 rebounds in the game. And Porzingis, here we go. And Holiday has it in the corner. Tatum with the screen on Bane. Outside Tatum. Here's White. Rebounded by Jackson.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Wells with it. There's 42 seconds left in the game. Jackson in the corner. Off target from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
The kick out to Brown. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
Now Morant. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. That was a fun night of basketball. Thank you, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
On the floor for the visiting.
On paper, Clark, this is a mismatch, but the game is played on the floor.
I see where you're going with that, BA, but I look at the talent disparity between these teams. It's wide and deep. It's a chasm. So I see no opportunity for any kind of surprise here.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. The two Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Tatum. Down low. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Outstanding work from Porzingis that time, creatively sending that one home.
It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown. Boston on offense. Here's White. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. You know, when you think about how the Mavs play defense, so much depends on how they defend the point of attack. They've got great rim protection and rotations, but if they aren't stopping penetration, it's tough. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
And Lively drops them both. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Celtics. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Earlier, I spoke with Jason Kidd. Their team's biggest concern tonight, the scoring of Jaylen Brown. Coach commenting, quote, Brown has become an elite scorer in this league. Jaylen can have huge nights. We know he's going to score. but we have to limit his easy looks, especially early. Something to watch, BA.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Now here's Davis. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Great feed from Davis, a big guy with nice vision.
Now here's Holiday. Defense right on him. Here's Porzingis. Blocked. Here's Davis. Tatum with the block.
There's the length Tatum provides on the defensive side. He can change a game on that end.
A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Davis, that's good. The Celtics have gone 1 for 3 so far. Knocked away. Tatum passes to Holiday. Pass to Brown. Shot to stop the run. Outside Holiday. Here's Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
Tatum, like most players, is best when he's aggressive and attacking the basket.
Right side Davis. Back to Exum. Here's Lively. It's Exum on the wing. Off the mark there with a 3. The Celtics have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. And here's the fast break. Lively shot is off. Right side White. And it's blocked by Davis.
That infinite wingspan of Davis is on full display there.
Lively with the bucket.
Excellent, excellent transition passing there, guys. Straight to the hoop.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. They trail by 3. Well, Clark, the first 9 years of his career, he played mostly power forward. But over the last 3, Anthony Davis playing a lot of center.
And I think his game has become more focused on staying in the paint, which is where he's dominant. He's added tons of strength over the years. He's using that to his advantage. He's always been one of the special players in the league, in my opinion. And he's still one of the top 15 guys in the league for sure.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
Now here's Tatum. 5 points in the game. Porzingis passes to Tatum, and it's blocked by Davis. And that'll be Boston's ball as it goes out of bounds. Celtics able to keep possession here. 1:25 left now in the first quarter. Thompson with it, now guarded by Brown. Exum outside, back to Davis. Pass to Thompson. Inside, here's Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Nice read by Thompson right there, you know, showing he's more than just a shooter with plays like this.
Ooh, Tatum slams it home.
A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball 4.
Here's Lively. Tries again. Outside for Davis. Back to Lively. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Davis has got his 3rd assist of the night.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Tatum passes to Porzingis. Tatum, a screen on Lively. The 3, Porzingis. Here's Tatum. Pass to White. To the left side wing. Clock at 4. Here's Porzingis. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Dallas leading by 4. Exum attacking. Davis, the pass to Exum. Now here's Gafford. Outside Davis. Puts up a 3. He can't get it to go. Derek Lively has been leading the charge for Dallas. He put together 10 points. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And when you consider how Dallas is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. The perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown. And it's Holiday in at the 1. Christie's shot is off. Boston trailing. White with it. Now Thompson defending. Outside Porzingis. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. And if you're looking for identifiable team mascots, Clark, some say the Mavericks champ, the horse, is near the top of the list.
Yeah, he does get after it. Also, the Mavs man, Dallas is rolling out a couple of iconic figures to keep that crowd on fire.
Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Holiday, and he banks in the layup.
You know, Drew Holiday has so many great attributes, but I think perhaps the best one is his mindset. He's even-keeled, he competes at a high level, and he never backs away from a challenge.
Pass to Gafford. Here's Christie, beyond the arc. And Dallas hits again from deep.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Kick out to Brown. Tatum feeling it out a bit. And finished by Tatum. Wow!
An athletic forward who dunks it with style. He's showing off his dunking ability right there.
Here's White. Oh, through contact. White gets the finish.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Anthony Davis is letting it fly. He said, the way that teams are playing me, I've been getting back to the mid-range. It's an easier shot instead of fighting the double team, so that's all it is, continuing to trust it and shoot it. Brian, we've seen that jumper be a real weapon for him.
Yeah, that's a good call, Allie. Thanks. They kick it out to Porzingis. Shot is good, off the back rim and in. Porzingis has got 6 points.
Boy, evidence of the mobility there from Porzingis as he shreds the defense in screen and roll.
Oh, Davis scores off the drive.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Tatum with it. He's got 9. With the drive. Oh, misses the dunk.
Love to see guys challenge one another like that. Advantage to the defense that time.
Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
When a guy has a 7'6" wingspan like Porzingis does, it's just tough to get away from him or get by him. That allows him to block a lot of shots.
The Mavericks lead by 4. Exum passes to Davis. Lets a floater go. Hauled in by Brown. Brown's got his 4th rebound in this one. You know, Clark, 2024 saw Anthony Davis make his return to the All-Star game.
And really, B.A., such a pleasure to see him back on the court, healthy and producing. That's not been an issue. The issue has been him being hurt and not being able to be on the court. But he's a perennial all-star when he's healthy and playing and doing exactly what he's done throughout his career at both ends, be a dominant center.
Porzingis with room to shoot. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum.
You know, Porzingis' ability to shoot the ball well from every level really opens up the floor for him and his teammates. He'll make that mid-range, Jay, as much as he makes threes.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
Gafford with the bucket. He has 6.
Well, the analytics would say take either that shot or something from downtown.
JT to the hole, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
He's driving inside. Tatum is either going to finish or get himself a trip to the line.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Here's Christie. He's guarded by White. Lively, outside for Davis. Back to Lively. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Lively's got 12 points.
Anthony Davis, clearly a team-first guy. He's got special talent, but he's not afraid to share the ball either.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Kick out to Brown. Here's Porzingis. Floats one up. And it's Tatum missing. The Mavericks lead by 6. Thompson passes to Lively. Here's Davis. Back to Lively. Davis with it. With the second effort, Lively with the bucket.
Well, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. You look at Derek Lively. He's been playing really well.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
They've got Dante Exum. Anthony Davis is out there with Derek Lively. Then it's Klay Thompson. And it's Christie in a 2-guard. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
There are very few that can handle and battle with Davis inside. I mean, he's got really tremendous strength and agility and a nice touch.
Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
Here's Porzingis.
You know, Porzingis keeps defenders on their toes because he's such a skilled player and has a bunch of moves.
Boston shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Both free throws good from Porzingis.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Exum's shot is off. Celtics trail by 8. Pass to Tatum. Porzingis sets a screen. The kick to Tatum. Porzingis with it. Lively's there. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Porzingis aggressive and effective tonight from start to finish. Coach is smiling all night long.
Oh, how about KP on the break? Dallas leading by 4. Exum passes to Lively. To the paint. Here's Davis. Nice D from Tatum.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focus all the way through the play.
Yes, it's good. Porzingis has got 19 points.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
You know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Here's Porzingis. Okay, do it, KP.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Lively with the bucket.
Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. And the defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now, and so far, no go.
Tatum passes to Porzingis. The kick to Tatum. Back to Porzingis. Outside White. It's stolen. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Tatum with a steal.
Well, that was a superb read defensively. He jumped right into the passing lane the instant the ball left the passer team.
And you can tell they're in sync right now, expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
Lively inside. Working on Porzingis. Easy money for Davis inside.
This is why they feed Davis inside. I mean, they know how much of a beast he is down there, and he eats good.
Holiday drives in. Outside Tatum. Brown, a screen on Davis. And he lobs it. Oh, my goodness! Jalen! Brown takes one out of the rafters.
I love seeing players connect like this. Brown excels at knowing when to go for alley-oops.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. And Dallas making a change here. Edwards is checked in. A minute 31 left in the third. Here's Christie. And the three-pointer goes. Christie's got 11.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Holiday finds Porzingis. Tatum inside. Checked by Davis. Here's Brown. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. And you look at Jalen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jalen Brown could dunk over a brick wall. And he could dunk through a brick wall, too. This is so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
Pass to Christie. Here's Davis. No good. Good D by Porzingis. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. It's a three-point game. Outside Porzingis. And it's blocked by Edwards. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. There's 39 seconds left in the third. White, the pass to Holiday. Clock at 6. Tatum with a screen. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Stolen by Davis. And now the Mavs on the run. Rebound Boston. Brown's got his 5th rebound in this one. They kick it out to Porzingis. Pass to Tatum. Outside White. They kick it out to Porzingis. That one doesn't drop. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game. Both teams putting up points. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. The perimeter pair.
Nasty right there. Oh, my goodness, that was wicked.
What a nasty finish.
Boy, I like what Porzingis shows there. Excellent. Staying with the shot even under pressure.
Dallas has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. To the middle. The kick out to Edwards. Offensive rebound. Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
So for Dallas, Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Washington comes in for Edwards. And Irving is subbed in for Exum. And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. He's checked in for Washington, and it's Edwards in for Christie. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
Thanks for that, Allie. Kick out to Brown. The 3-ball. It's rebounded by Dallas. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Celtics. Lively, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Here's Holiday. The kick out to White. Down low. Porzingis finds White. Holiday against Irving. 5 on the clock. Holiday passes to Tatum. Kick out to Brown. Over Powell. Again, the miss by Boston.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Powell against White. Pass to Tatum to win the run. Kyrie Irving clears the rebound.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
And a nice finish on the layup. And now it's a 9-point Maverick lead.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
You can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
For Dallas, they've gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Celtics trail by 9. And the jam by Brown.
You know, whenever White sees an open teammate, he's getting the ball to him right away. No hesitation.
And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Mavs. And out of bounds, Boston will have it. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Tatum passes to Porzingis. Brown scanning the floor. Off with the layup. Dallas leading by 7. On the wing, Davis. Hounded by Tatum. Irving for 3. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now. On the take. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one. On the wing, Irving. Defended by Brown. Irving against Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from the wing. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Irving's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, yeah. Irving, he has the mid-range in his bag now.
White on the wing. Pass to Holiday. Outside, Brown. Oh! And a dunk by Brown!
Brown with that amazing athleticism, putting on a show out there with jams like that.
Oh, deflected.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
And here's Irving. And the basket is good. And the Mavericks lead by 9.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
On the wing, Davis. Here's Lively. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up, and the free throw, no good.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yep, I agree with you. Chalk it up, W in the bag.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
So Dallas takes this one by a big margin. A competitive game. You have Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh.
And the players going through their game preparation, making sure they're fully warmed up for the tip. Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much. All the talk. Leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Morant is the point, with Bane out on the wing. Wells is out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Edey in at the center position.
Plenty of power on that slam. Towns was not messing around.
Robinson with the block. Bridges outside. A three-pointer, no good. Outside, Bane to the middle. Here's Edey, and he jams it with authority.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Brunson against Morant. Puts one up from 19. And it's Brunson missing. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
Towns for three. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Towns has got his second basket of the night. Morant against Brunson. Morant kicks to Jackson. Knocked loose. Stolen by Anunoby. And here we go. Time.
Okay.
Oh, my. Karl Anthony Towns with a little extra emphasis on that one.
Here's Morant. Plays it up off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Morant kicks to Wells. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It's on Mitchell Robinson. And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So no doubt expectations will be high.
An incredible job, Brunson, just measuring off that floater.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Tom Thibodeau had a few minutes to share. Of course, Ja Morant's name first and foremost, so I asked him about the strategy. He said try to plug every defensive hole we see. I know if we give Morant any space, he'll try and slice right through us, so we can't have any cracks in the armor. A tall order for the defense against the unstoppable Morant. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
That's Robinson dominating on the inside to capture the board and go right back up.
To the inside. Inside shot. 80 can't hit. The Knicks leading by 4. To the paint. Fades away. That one off the back iron and out. The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Down low. And such a nice move to make the basket work. 80's got 7 points in the game.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
And that one's good. Brunson.
Brunson just knows how to manufacture points. Right now being assertive.
Pass to Edey. Now here's Bain. They set the pick. Going inside. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Brunson, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Bridges against Bain. Jackson can't tie it up as that one misses. Brunson against Morant. And Brunson gets it to go. He's got 8.
And those are 2 points earned by Jalen Brunson.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's the screen. This is his first chance at the line tonight. That's good from Morant.
And there's no doubt Morant near the top of the list of elite scorers in this league.
Both free throws good from Morant. Here's Brunson. He's got 8. It's over Morant. And Desmond Bain pulls it down. Morant drives in. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Jalen Brunson has been on display for the Knicks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and had... And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
they are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
We've got Mitchell Robinson, Mikal Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
Now catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time, on target. That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Inside, here's Eaton, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And this is something Morant does well. His knack for knowing when to make that feed is impressive.
And he makes that one. Brunson's got the lead up to 4 now for New York.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
Grizzlies have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. OG Anunoby has become a great complementary offensive weapon. Coach Tom Thibodeau says he's got a really good feel for it. He's very unique in that sense. He knows how to read defenses and how to attack. Kevin, his acquisition has taken this team to another level at both ends of the court. Back to you.
DA, it's been phenomenal. No question about that whatsoever. Thank you so much. Here's Edey, 11 points in the game. And here's Brunson to the inside. Robinson passes to Brunson. Shoots over Morant. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Brunson's got 8 points here in this quarter.
As much as you like Jalen Brunson, he believes in himself more than you do. Confidence translated.
Morant kicks to Wells. Here's Edey. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Edey's got 13.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Memphis trailing here. Outside, Bain. Pass to Edey.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Bain against Brunson. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That one is on Towns.
And here's a guy that's not in coast mode. Jackson's going to give it all he has every minute he's on the floor. That's how he earns the and one.
Marvin Bagley's checked in for Edey. Brunson against Morant. And it's Brunson missing. For Memphis, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Bain passes to Jackson. Bagley against Robinson. And finished off by Bagley.
Well, at 6'11" and that active, Bagley, that's easy stuff.
Pass to Towns. And here is Bridges. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Outside for Bagley. Back to Morant. Robinson with the block.
Hard to score when Robinson's down there being a factor.
Bridges deciding where to go with it. Over Bain. To end the run, a slam dunk by Robinson.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Here's Morant. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. And the Knicks making a change here.
New York Knicks, number 55, Ariel Hookporty.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. They get a hand on it. Anunoby has the open look. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Here's the floater. No good at the rim. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Grizzlies lead by 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. One guy who's been getting it done is Jalen Brunson.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
So on the floor for Memphis, Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Jackson is out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Wells, and at the 3, the small forward. Anunoby with it. He's picked up by Morant. Here's Towns. Out to Bridges. For the lead. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And the Knicks lead by 2. To the middle. And finished off by Bagley.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Shoots from the elbow. And it's Brunson missing. And for the Grizzlies, their shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Up top, Bagley. Great, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
That's to Jackson. Yes, that goes in. Jackson's got 10.
And how about the strength of Jackson there? Uses it whenever he's going up inside and fighting through the contact.
Memphis leading. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Bagley with a screen on Anunoby. A shot by Wells, no good. The Knicks have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Brunson with a clean look. There's Brunson from deep.
Totally in rhythm right now. The moment Brunson has the ball in his hands, right into that shot.
Down low. Here's Bagley. And then Bagley slams it in.
Well, Bagley can really get up with that length. That's a nice throwdown.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first, but there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you.
Well, if you're a basketball player, through your entire basketball life, you're going to hear coaches harp on you about free throws. It seems like Brunson has heard those messages loud and clear.
Brunson against Morant. Here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players react. Oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
And the game Bagley has reminds me a little bit of Chris Bosh, a sweet lefty who plays with force and passion.
1:51 left in the third. Brunson against Morant. Brunson scanning the floor. Lets the three fly. And the Knicks miss again. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Wells kicks to Morant. Takes it inside. Memphis moving it around. Bagley finds Morant. Back to Bagley. Shot clock at 6. And the rejection by Towns.
A firm denial by Towns, knocking it away with that tremendous length.
Stolen by Brunson. Bridges outside. To the paint. Here's Hakordi. Bridges outside. It's stolen by Bagley. And now Wells pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Bagley's showing he can be effective on defense, jumping up and getting a steal.
High post try. And it's Brunson missing. For Memphis, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Here's Brunson. He's got 23. Lets it go from deep. New York, no good that time either.
And he needs to find other ways to contribute besides shooting. Sometimes you have to learn how to play well when you're not playing well.
It's stolen by Bagley. Pass to Bain. The 3. It's rebounded by New York. 19 seconds left to play in the third. Brunson has a 2-pointer, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Brunson's got 25 points.
Shooting while in rhythm, Brunson now becoming troublesome.
Now here's Morant, driving the lane, and he banks in the layup. Morant's got the lead up to 5 now for Memphis.
All the way to the bucket, no resistance, just swipe the candy from it.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Memphis out in front, up by 5. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Mikal Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Hakordi in at the center. That's the 5 for New York right now.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
It's much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
Jackson finds Bagley. Clock at 6. And finished off by Bagley.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. There's Towns. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And you got to like Towns being assertive there. When he plays like this, it really makes the defenders uncomfortable.
The Knicks making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. The Grizzlies also making a change. Edey's checked in for Bagley. Lobbed up there for Wells. Tries to save it. Bridges with it. Now guarded by Wells. And a fast break now for New York. Here's Towns. It's tipped. It's 2-on-1. into the fourth quarter now. Anunoby. And the Knicks miss again.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Payne against Brunson. Jackson, a screen on Brunson. Pass to Jackson. Here's the three. The Knicks pull it in. Robinson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Towns kicks to Anunoby. And it's Memphis on the break. Here's Wells. Count that bucket. And the Grizzlies lead by 5. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Memphis?
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, want to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. Knicks trail by 6. Brunson, left side. Robinson, a screen on Jackson. Pass to Robinson, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Agidi picks one up.
Defense trying everything on Mitchell Robinson. He stays cool, collected. He'll collect foul shots.
He's off on the first. And he can't hit the second. Memphis leading by 6. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Anunoby against Jackson. Inside. And there's Wells. That's good on the assist from Jackson. Wells has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Nailed from three-point land.
And the native of England, Anunoby, doesn't back down from taking the big shot.
New York's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Robinson, that's good.
Robinson's not going to waste that chance. The big man with a high percentage shot.
And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. To the inside. Here's Edey. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 6 assists here tonight.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
And it's Brunson missing.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
Knicks trail by 5. Anunoby outside. Drills the three-pointer. Anunoby's got 9 points now in just the second half.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. That one falls for Brunson.
Yeah, not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
Morant with it. They set the screen to the middle. Here's Edey. Money!
The nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Towns way outside, and they're unable to get the tying basket there. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Morant's against Bridges. Wells sets the pick for Morant. 6 to shoot. Down low. And stolen by Anunoby.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Well, you can bet that's what they're looking for. This late in the game, they need that 3.
Towns against Jackson. Towns sets the pick for Bridges. Off target from downtown. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic... All right, David, thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Olson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd's, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd's, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
The Knicks, ready to enjoy that one-of-a-kind New York home court advantage. Coming into the building. All right, everyone, greetings. And certainly on paper, this game is something of a mismatch.
Yes, it is, but it's always dangerous when one team is expected to win by a large margin. Because why? Human nature. Can't skip steps. These are still professional basketball players. That underdog can be a real dog.
And now Dallas' starting group. We've got Edwards. Dante Exum is out there with Klay Thompson. Then there's Davis. And it's Lively in at the 5. And Anunoby gets it to go.
I'll tell you, it's 6'8" with elite athleticism. Good luck checking OG Anunoby on the interior.
Here's Exum. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Tom Thibodeau gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We talked about facing a premier defender like Anthony Davis, and Coach told me AD is obviously a tremendous offensive player, but his impact on D is even greater. He's an elite rim protector, and he moves like a wing out there on the perimeter. Without a doubt, Davis covers a lot of ground defensively. Back to you, BA.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Thompson with it, and it's Anunoby picking him up. to the paint. Here's Davis, and Davis slams it home.
Yeah, talk about guys that like to go right to the rim. AD is towards the top of that list.
Despite entering his 30s, Anthony Davis is not slowing down, Grant.
Yeah, BA. And last year, AD put up the best rebounding numbers of his career. And the shooting percentage also very high. And just watching him, Davis is still an all-NBA caliber player, capable of taking over on both ends.
Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Oh, Thompson from deep three-point land. And it's New York with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Towns looking for an opening. New York no good that time either. The Mavericks have gone 1 for 3 so far. Lively with the bucket. New York has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Here's Bridges. Good on the 13-footer.
Well, with the high release point on Mikal Bridges' jumper, it's very hard to contest. Just a matter of being consistent now.
Davis with a screen on Anunoby. Oh, Thompson from deep three-point land. The long-distance three is buried.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
From outside, off the mark. Knicks trail by 4. Bridges passes to Robinson. Towns for 3. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Davis has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Thompson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Thompson's got 5 now.
Boy, showing off his versatility. Klay Thompson attacking the interior of this defense.
Bridges misses. Dallas leading by 6. Back to Exum. Pass to Davis. Exum with it. Covered by Towns. Back to Exum. 4-3. Here's Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Nice pass by Bridges. Just keeping his options open out there.
Davis, the pass to Edwards. Off target from outside. Knicks trail by 6. Pass to Anunoby. It's Bridges on the wing. He's guarded by Exum. Pulls it from the top of the key. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Lively's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Davis. And here's Exum. And here's Lively. Robinson defending. Lively with the bucket.
Well, you have to love the size that Dante Exum attacks the point guard position with. He can see over defenders, passing the ball with great confidence.
Bridges passes to Robinson. Towns for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Towns has got his 2nd basket.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And Edwards slams it in.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easy.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Thompson against Anunoby. Thompson passes to Davis. Here's Lively. Robinson with the block. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. 1 second left. And Hart with a basket on the assist from Bridges. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. The Mavericks on top. They're up by 3. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense.